All right, y'all, we're gonna have a little story time. So I tell y'all these things for a reason. So I got a buddy of mine, another buddy of mine. He's been at his company, or he was at his company for 3.5 years. You know, he hits me up asking me, what's another good company to go to, because things didn't go so well for him. Now, he was giving me the backstory, saying that he went above and beyond for his company. Anything they needed him to do, he did. He did extra favors for them, went the extra mile. He was buddy-buddy with his dispatchers, buddies with the suit and tie guys in the office. He was just, everything was hunky-dory. And then one day he was saying that, well, I'm not gonna pretty much dive too much into this, but basically he needed more money. We're just gonna leave it at that. He needed more money. So he goes to his job, asking them for more money. They're not willing to, they're not willing to up his pay, up his mileage. So he was like, letting them know basically, like, if you guys can't offer me more money, then I'm gonna look elsewhere. And what he was telling me, he was expecting them to, pretty much beg him to stay. He was expecting them to say, what can we do for you to stay? What can we do? Since we can't up him out, what else can we do? He was saying they did none of that. They basically just gave him like, okay, when's your last day, basically. And he was telling me he was surprised because, he was cool with everybody. And I had to tell him, like, listen, man, I had to give him that harsh reality. Sometimes you got to give people that harsh reality. The harsh reality is these companies, they don't care about you. I hate to say it, y'all, but they don't care about you. You have to remember, even if you're cool with these people, it's still a job, it's still a business, I don't want you guys to think that these people are your friends. They're just co-workers, associates, it's just business, Just because they know your name, just because they know just because they know who you are when you call, don't feel special. It's just business. Don't think that you're not irreplaceable, It's just a job. That's why I tell you guys, don't ever over glorify your company. Don't over glorify, because they don't care about you. You could leave today and they'll have somebody in your seat within the next few days, or maybe even the next day. They don't care about your personal life. They don't care about your personal issues. All they care about is that you're in that driver's seat, or even if you're doing just a regular job, all they care about is that you're there. It's only going to be an issue if you're not there. I'll give you a perfect scenario. Those of y'all that know me personally know I was just in the hospital for the last 2 days. I let my boss know, that I'm going to the ER. He didn't even respond. When I got released, I brought the documentation. His only response was, okay. He pretty much just brushed it off, like he didn't give a shit. That's the reality of it. They don't care. All they care about is that you're doing your job. They don't care about what you've done in the past. They don't care about none of that. Only thing they care about is what's benefiting them. That's all what it boils down to. So for my new people coming out, don't over glorify your company. It's my buddy, you know who I'm talking about. I'm sorry you had to find out the hard way, but that's just the reality of trucking. That's just any job, period. It's just business. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and say that none of these people aren't genuine, because there are some genuine people out there, but most of them aren't. You can tell them a sob story, and I guarantee you they won't remember the story by the time they clock out at 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock. So you guys need to learn to separate business from personal. You guys just need to keep it professional. Just, that's how I do it. Like me personally, I don't really talk to anybody at my job. There's one person that I mess with, but other than that, I don't really chop it up with people, because I'm there at the end of the day to do a job. All I care about is providing for my family. It's quite a few people at my job that don't care for me. I could care less, but as long as those people in Dothan are cutting that check every Friday, that's what's important, you know. So I could care less about who likes me, who dislikes me. And that's how you guys need to have that mindset, you know. Don't focus on the irrelevant stuff. Focus on going to work, providing for your family. All that extra stuff, all that hee hee ha hee, all that stuff, that's not important, you know. All right, y'all, that's the video of the day. So I hope you learned something from this, bruh. And again, to my new jacks out there, you know, make sure you know how to separate business from personal, because at the end of the day, it's trucking, it's just business.